Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all, my dear students? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. So, my dear students, today we will revise chapter number 3, Nouns in Grammar. So, before starting our today's session, I would like to tell you one thought. That is, you cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits will change your future. What is the thought? You cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits will change your future. So let's start our today's session, that is nouns. So first let's see what is noun. Noun is a word used to name a person, animal, place, thing, and abstract idea. Nouns are usually the first word which small children learn. When you are small, you first learn nouns, means you learn any name, any person's name, animal's name, place, or things which are around you. What is the abstract idea that we will see in the lesson? So first let's start with the nouns. What is a noun? Noun can be a person, means a baby. An animal, means a puppy. An idea, means freedom. A place, means city. A thing, means flower. So these words can be a nouns. So let's see according to your textbook wise what is a noun. So in your textbook, first warm-up exercise is given. Pick out the words from the box and place them inside the most suitable box. So first let's read the word India, hand, Aladdin, chair, mother, snail, park, desert, key, oranges, friend, butterfly, Mickey Mouse, New Delhi, jelly. So here 4 boxes are given. You can see here people, animals, then things and places. So all the words which are given here in the box, you have to divide them into the 4 boxes: people, animals, things and places. So let's start to divide. Mother, friend, Aladdin. These 3 are people. Then Mickey Mouse, hand, snail, butterfly. All these are animals. Then chair, oranges, key, jelly. All these are things. Then India, park, desert and New Delhi. All these are places. So let's start. First, what are nouns? What are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Nouns are naming words. They name people, places and objects. They name people, places and objects. They can also name ideas, emotions, qualities and activities. Here are some examples of nouns: Peter, Elizabeth, driver, sister, friend. Bristol, 7, Brazil, pen, dog, money. Love, beauty, industry, nature, greed and pain. So now let's see how many types of nouns are there. Types of noun: 1. Proper noun. 2. Common noun. 3. Collective noun. And 4. Abstract noun. So let's start with the noun number 1, that is proper nouns. Proper nouns. So what is a proper nouns? Proper nouns are the name of something. Name of any person, place, animal or thing, that is the proper nouns. For example, Zeus, Jupiter, Titanic, the Bible, Australia, Taj Mahal, Plesiosaur, Loch Ness Monster, Santa Claus, Bayeux Tapestry, King Charles I. All these are the names of a proper noun. Let me tell you. For example, so many ships are there in the world, but one of them is a Titanic. So Titanic is a proper noun. So many kings are there in a world, but one of them is King Charles I. So this is the proper noun. So many monuments are there in the world, but one of them is Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal is the proper noun. So let's see according to your textbook wise. Read these words. Mount Everest, Saturn, Buzo, Diwali, Asha Ravindran, Quickies Coffee Shop, French, January, the Deccan Chronicle. Mount Everest, Saturn, Buzo, Diwali, Asha Ravindran, Quickies Coffee Shop, French, January, the Deccan Chronicle. So, these are names of a specific person, place, animal or thing. These words are names of a specific person, place, animal or thing. The name of a specific person, place, animal or thing is called a proper noun. Proper nouns begin with capital letters. Now let's solve the exercise. How much do you know about your country? Answer these questions to find out. Through this exercise, you can find out proper nouns. Name the President of India, that is Ram Nath Kovind. So Ram Nath Kovind is the name of a person, so this is the proper noun. Ram Nath Kovind is the name of a person, so this is the proper noun. What is the capital of India? New Delhi. What is the capital of India? New Delhi. New Delhi is the name of a city, so this is the proper noun. New Delhi is the name of a city, so this is the proper noun. In which month is Children's Day celebrated? In which month is Children's Day celebrated? November. November is the name of a month, so this is the proper noun. Which is the longest river in India? Which is the longest river in India? River Ganga. This is the name of a river. River Ganga. Which mountain range that passes through India is also the world's largest mountain range? The Himalayas. The Himalayas. So, you can see here, all these are the names of a different things. For example, first is the name of a person. This is the name of a city, name of a month, name of a river, and name of a mountain. And all the words starts with capital letters. So all these are called proper nouns. Now let's move to the next type of noun, that is the common nouns. Common nouns. A common noun names any person, place, thing or idea. A common noun names any person, place, thing or idea. Common nouns are not capitalized. Common nouns are not capitalized unless they come at the beginning of a sentence. Unless they come at the beginning of a sentence. For example, teacher, baseball, city. All these things comes under the common noun. For example, teacher. So many teachers are in the world, right? So here are some examples of common nouns. One is girl. Girl. So many girls are there in the world. That is why it's a common noun. Then cat. Many cats are there in the world. So cat is a common noun. Then church. So many church are there in the world. So church is a common noun. Bag. So many bags are there in the world. So bag is a common noun. Now let's see according to your textbook wise. That is, read these words. Girl, country, dog, apple. Girl, country, dog, apple. These words are names of any person, place, animal or thing. The name of any person, place, animal or thing is called a common noun. The name of any person, place, animal or thing is called a common noun. It is not a special name. It is not a special name. Say whether these nouns are proper nouns or common nouns. If it is a proper noun, you have to write P for that. If it is a common noun, you have to write C for that. Boy, common. Boy, common noun. Sachin Tendulkar, proper noun. Sachin Tendulkar, proper noun. Thane, proper noun. Thane, proper noun. The Elephanta Caves, proper noun. The Elephanta Caves, proper noun. Beach, common noun. Beach, common noun. The Arabian Sea, proper noun. The Arabian Sea, proper noun. Ocean, common noun. Ocean, common noun. School, common noun. School, common noun. Pier, common noun. Pier, common noun. Saturday, proper noun. Saturday, proper noun. Key, common noun. Key, common noun. Book, common noun. Book, common noun. Mumbai, proper noun. Mumbai, proper noun. Eraser, common noun. Eraser, common noun. So I hope you understood the difference between the common noun and a proper noun. Proper noun means any specific name of a person, place or thing, that is called a proper noun, and the name of any person, place, animal or thing is called a common noun. Okay, it is not a special name. So now let's move to the next type of noun, that is collective nouns. That is collective nouns. Now let's see what is collective nouns. Collective nouns are used to describe a group of the same things. Collective nouns are used to describe a group of the same things. That is called collective nouns. Some groups of things also have their own special collective nouns. Some groups of things also have their own special collective nouns. Means a group of things are having their own special names. A group of something. Now let's see. A bunch of bananas means a group of bananas is called bunch. A group of bananas is called bunch. A cluster of grapes means a group of grapes is called cluster. A group of grapes is called cluster. A bunch of flowers means a group of flowers is called bunch, and a bouquet of flowers means a group of flowers is called bouquet. A range of mountains. A range of mountains means a group of mountains is called range. A group of mountains is called range. A fleet of ships means a group of ships is called a fleet of ships. A fleet of vehicles means a group of vehicles is also called fleet. A group of vehicles is also called fleet. A deck of cards. A deck of cards means a group of cards is also called deck. A group of cards is called deck. A flight of steps or stairs means a group of staircase is called flight. A suite of rooms means a group of rooms is called suite. A suite of furniture means a group of furniture is called a suite. A set of tools means a group of tools is called set. A group of tools is called set. A string of beads and a grove of trees. Now, let's see according to your textbook wise. A string of pearls. A string of pearls. A crew of sailors. A crew of sailors. A sheaf of papers. A litter of puppies. These words tell us about a collection of people, animals or things. Now let's see definition. Nouns which that name a collection of people, animals or things are called collective nouns. Nouns which that name a collection of people, animals or things are called collective nouns. Now let's solve the exercise. Match the collective nouns with the common nouns and write them in the blanks. Match the collective nouns with the common nouns and write them in the blanks. So here blanks are given, so you don't need to match it. You have to write answers directly. Okay, what you have to do? You have to write answers. Set. Set of tools. Set. Set of tools. Band. Band of musicians. Band. Band of musicians. Gang. Gang of robbers. Gang. Gang of robbers. Troop. Troop of dancers. Troop. Troop of dancers. Fleet. Fleet of ships. Fleet. Fleet of ships. Bouquet. Bouquet of flowers. Bouquet. Bouquet of flowers. Team. Team of players. Team. Team of players. Crowd. Crowd of people. Crowd. Crowd of people. Pack. Pack of cards. Pack. Pack of cards. Flight. Flight of stairs. Flight. Flight of stairs. So, this is the exercise which is given in your textbook. Now, this is the last type of a noun, that is abstract nouns. That is abstract nouns. Now, let's see what is abstract nouns. Abstract nouns, nouns that you cannot see here. I have written in a bold, cannot. You cannot see, You cannot hear, you cannot smell, you cannot taste, or you cannot feel physically. You cannot feel physically. That is bravery, trust, education, freedom, creativity, love, thought, communication, honesty. Bravery, trust, education, freedom, creativity, love, thought, communication, honesty. So, let's see, place in a box all the examples of abstractive nouns are given here. Love. Love is an abstract noun. Friends forever means friendship. Friendship is an abstract noun. Peace. Peace is an abstract noun. Responsibility. Responsibility is abstract noun. Happiness. Happiness is abstract noun. Fear. Fear is abstract noun. So let's see according to your textbook wise. Smartness, love, inspiration, encouragement, mercy, childhood. Let's read the word. Smartness, love, inspiration, encouragement, mercy, childhood. These words describe certain qualities, feelings, or ideas. These words describe certain qualities, feelings, or ideas. Nouns which refer to a quality that any person, place, animal, or thing possesses are called abstract nouns. Nouns which refer to a quality that any person, place, animal, or thing possesses are called abstract nouns. You cannot see, hear, touch, taste, or smell them. You cannot see, hear, touch, taste, or smell them. Now, let's solve the exercise. What qualities do these people have? Choose your answers from the abstract nouns in the box. So, first let's read the words. Smartness, intelligence, cruelty, wisdom, generosity, politeness, humbleness, bravery, cheerfulness, innocence. Now, let's start to solve the exercise. A brave warrior is known for his bravery. A brave warrior is known for his bravery. In some of the textbook, it's given, a holy man is full of holiness. A holy man is full of holiness. Intelligent people are known for their intelligence. Intelligent people are known for their intelligence. A wise judge is known for his wisdom. A wise judge is known for his wisdom. An innocent child is known for its innocence. An innocent child is known for its innocence. A generous lady is known for her generosity. A generous lady is known for her generosity. A cruel man is notorious for his cruelty. A cruel man is notorious for his cruelty. A smart prince is known for his smartness. A smart prince is known for his smartness. A polite servant is known for his politeness. A polite servant is known for his politeness. A humble man is known for his humbleness. A humble man is known for his humbleness. A cheerful child is known for its cheerfulness. A cheerful child is known for its cheerfulness. So my dear students, you can see here from the first word only you can make the answer. As these are the abstract words, all these are qualities, so you can make from first word only. See here. Brave, bravery. Holy, holiness. Intelligent, intelligence. Wise, wisdom. Innocent, innocence. Generous, generosity. Cruel, cruelty. Smart, smartness. Polite, politeness. Humble, humbleness. Cheerful, cheerfulness. So like this you have to write answers. Now let's move to the last exercise of the chapter, that is, classify these nouns into their respective groups. Classify these nouns into their respective groups. So here words are given, you have to classify them. You have to divide them in the groups of nouns. Which are the groups? 4 groups of nouns. Proper noun, common noun, abstract noun and collective noun. Which are the groups? 4. Proper noun, common noun, abstract noun and collective noun. So my dear students, first let's read the word, then we will put it into the box. Anita, crew, weaver, castle, ignorance, Donald Duck, indulgence, bedspread, flock, London, intelligence, the Ganga, Tuesday, army, Neptune, beauty, books, salt, thread, litter, length, faith, flit, herd. So now we will put it into category wise. We will classify it. So first we will start with proper nouns. Anita, Tuesday, Donald Duck, London, Neptune, Ganga. All these are proper nouns. Now let's move to the column of common nouns, that is books, length, salt, weaver, thread, castle, bedspread. Books, length, salt, weaver, thread, castle, bedspread. Now abstract nouns. Ignorance, faith, indulgence, intelligence, beauty. Ignorance, faith, indulgence, intelligence, beauty. All these are abstract nouns. Now collective noun. Flock, crew, army, flit, litter, herd. Flock, crew, army, flit, litter, herd. All these are collective nouns. So now let's revise. Now this time you all will read with me. Okay, let's start. Proper noun. Anita, Tuesday, Donald Duck, London, Neptune, Ganga. Books, length, salt, weaver, thread, castle, bedspread. Ignorance, faith, indulgence, intelligence, beauty. Now collective noun. Flock, crew, army, flit, litter, herd. So my dear students, these are the types of nouns. So now let me show you the summary of today's session. Today we started with the heading of nouns. Then we understood the definition, what is the noun. Then we solved textual exercise, that is warm-up exercise. Then we understood what are nouns and the types of nouns. And after that, we understood proper noun, common noun with the textual exercises, then collective nouns. At last, we have learned abstract nouns and we solve exercises of textbook, and last we classify the nouns into their groups. So my dear students, I hope you understood this chapter and enjoyed today's session. So we will meet in the next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.